Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, even extraterrestrial life tuning in from another planet, thank you for joining the Cryptic channel once again for more Call of Duty Zombies content. Today is the first of a couple, perhaps many will see, of the top 10 best weapons and loadouts to use in Call of Duty 1.3 Zombies. Whilst this is an official list and you can very much feel different about these and the list from your experience and others, here are the top 5 weapons you can run into the exclusion zone on Zombies today, starting with the MCW. The MCW is an early on unlock in 1.3 and very much an almost all-rounder when it comes to playing in the exclusion zone, from just a quick game or running straight into tier 3 with it, as the weapons I'm about to show you once pack a punch to 3 and the legendary Renetti. These weapons smoke hordes and HVTs no matter what they throw at you, except potentially the red meat. Ain't nobody commenting against Carnage, but the MCW really helps if you're using it as a primary weapon or in conjunction with something like a wonder weapon or some other weapons further up in this list. So here is its attachments: the Mark III reflector optic, the RB rapid strike grip, the 60 drum magazine, the XRK Edge BW-4 and underbarrel, and the Seiken Tread-40 muzzle. Lock these together and you have yourself one of the best assault rifles to run in the exclusion zone, from clearing at tier 2 HVTs or a horde of zombies in tier 3. You'll practically glide and having a successful run. Next we have the Lockwood 680, and as far as shotguns go, this behemoth of a weapon against HVTs, hordes, P&Ds, exfils, you name it. You might also want to use it more of a secondary gun, purely for its damage over anything, but there's no rule in running it as a primary. Even the Mega Abomination won't know what to hit them, so here is its attachments: the sawn off mod stock and the Mazatec X-ray skeleton guard, the 12 gauge slug rounds, this is where it starts getting powerful, the Lockwood defender barrel, and the .G3P04 laser. Great, now infill and pump that shotgun straight into the zombies' foreheads and you'll get yourself a powerful powerhouse of a weapon that perhaps even the mercs will run from. Now perhaps a John Wick and Bond remix. Activision, if you're listening, operators please, but here we just have the Renettis. When run with Akimbo, these pistols melt, and I mean melt. It's like a highly powered microwave being thrown at them. Not quite, because that wouldn't really work, more of a highly powerful microwave heat being shot at them. And now thinking about it, that'd be cool and disturbing to see, but you get the point, as you may also see from the footage. Here is its attachments: the Mark II Renetti long barrel, the Verdant laser, the 50 round drum magazine, the Bruin MG89 trigger, and then pair it with the Akimbo mod and then you'll understand exactly what I mean. So we are getting to the top 3. And so we start with the RGL. It was no doubt at some point we'll see this in the list. At least just looking at it, you can see its raw power, except from any other previous zombie modes with the grenade launcher. Here it's just pure chaos, so much that if you're playing with a teammate and seeing it from used from another player, just getting kills would be difficult, let alone if you're even able to see anything on screen, because the FX team did not mess around adding this during development. But there is no attachment here. It's Carnage. It clears out hordes and 2-to-1 shots, and is good against HVTs and tier 2, and in exfilling, there's no competition here. Just pair it with the PhD flopper perk, as the explosive damage can also damage you, and you don't want to be without PhD when firing at zombies at close range, as it will down you for definite. This same applies for the ray gun with its splash damage. PhD flopper is your friend and protecting you against both explosive and splash damage. Once PhD flopper is acquired, go absolutely nuts. Adding this as a runner-up place, and if paired with the RGL, you might just become unstoppable, is the crossbow, as it barely gives the Abomination enough time to blink, and whilst it's not very good at clearing hordes, the crossbow is incredibly effective against HVTs and clearing them to a little or few shots. Daryl Dixon would be very much proud here. So here is its attachments: the Carbon Elite 3.3 barrel, the BLK-LZR7MW laser, MK3 reflector, the Speed Track Echo grip, and the Blast Cap 20 bolts. The explosive rounds would really do it justice, as even Hawkeye here would be very much impressed. Even Loki wouldn't be able to stop them. So at number 1, for me at least, has to be WSPs. Once again, especially with Akimbo, these things melt again, but forget the microwave, bring the whole damn oven. Clearing hordes, depleting HVT health, you name it, they have what it takes to keep you alive and mobile and have a successful run. If wielded correctly, you may not even need a secondary. Here are the attachments: the WSP Reckless 90 long barrel, the .G3P04 laser, the 100 round drum, the 9mm overpressure plus P, and the WSP Akimbo brace stock. Be sure to note, WSP Akimbo brace stock is an aftermarket part in the armory unlocks, so be sure to check that out if you're trying to get the WSP. Using these in-game just hits different than watching some footage, so definitely go and try them out for yourselves and let me know what you think in the comments. But pair these for something like the RGL, perhaps a wonder weapon again, and they'll really help tackle tier 3, 4 and onwards. Just a few tips before we close here, however. Other than the RGL, having Deadshot and Daiquiri is a great perk to have active for tapping away hordes even faster. Another, you guessed it, is Speed Cola. Reloading and plating faster is really going to help, especially on them long reload times. And PH Duff Flopper, as mentioned, protects you from explosives and splash damage. And Stamina Up. Outrunning zombies is a pain, especially Hellhounds, so especially in tier 3, having this perk active, at least in my opinion, is an absolute must. You can either bring these in via loadout section in the rucksack, purchase them in-game, or at the Wonder Fizz in tier 3, or complete the EE to acquire them in-game. If you don't know how to do that, then I'll link the video at the end here for you. But this is the end of the first video of some of the best weapons to use in Call of Duty Zombies today. So once again, I want to thank you for tuning in. My name is Cryptic, so stay safe, stay frosty, and goodbye.